Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to my vlog. I took my glasses off because I still haven't mastered my ability to take good pictures or record good video wearing my glasses. So that's why I may look a little different to some of you newbies that have just started following me on social media. But I wanted to record today because I had a very unique experience and I wanted to share it with you because I'm sure that there's somebody out there that can relate to this right now or may relate to it in the future or share it with somebody, what have you. So, as most of you know, I am a Buddhist. I've been practicing since I was 12. And being a Buddhist, we do meditate. Well, one thing that I've started to do on my own is every month I do saging, not a part of my Buddhism, but just part of me. And I start a new mantra every month to include in my daily meditations. I meditate every day at 5 a.m. for at least 10 minutes. I meditate longer and more often on days and I'm sorry, my camera is like shaking. I'm noticing that, but it's on my lap because I'm working from home today. And anyway, so I change my mantra every month because it gives me something more centralized to focus on. It could be love, it could be more focus, or whatever I feel like I really need to work better on. And this month, not just because it's Thanksgiving, but because it's just something that I felt like I needed to really focus more of my attention on, I chose gratitude. And so within my daily meditations, I always say that I'm grateful. I have 3 to 5 things that I say that I'm grateful for every day, which I don't know how many of you have ever tried to do that, but trying to think of 3 to 5 new things every day for 30 days to say that you're grateful for is not, it should be easier than it is. And that's also the reason why I like to include that in my monthly mantra rotation. So this month is gratitude. So I wake up every morning, I say my meditation or I do my meditation, I say my mantra internally. Sometimes like the other night I was able to do a walking meditation, not the other night, excuse me, the other morning. I was able to do a walking meditation, so I said the 3 things that I'm grateful for out loud, which by the way felt amazing. I want to start saying them out loud more. I still am kind of a little nervous about saying things out loud and doing things out loud because I don't know how other people will perceive me. And I know I'm super confident and really shouldn't care about how others perceive me. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. So I'm a work in progress on that fact. Anyway, so I wake up this morning and I check my email, and I have an email from one of my brand partners telling me that my account with them is on hold. They run a background check every 3 to 6 months, and something came back on my license. It said that it was pending, my driver's license. And I was like, first of all, I didn't even know you guys are doing a background check right now and that my driver's license could affect my status with you. But so I was immediately, on edge because, excuse me, this is a stream of income and you're messing up my cash flow. So I get up, I go onto the DMV website and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And of course, because I needed to upgrade or update my picture on my license, they wouldn't give me any information. So luckily, I had the time to go to the DMV. I'm trying excuse me. I had the time to go to the DMV, and this is the first time I'm recording from my laptop, so I apologize for if it's not the best quality or anything like that. I've never really done it for my laptop before. I usually do it for my phone or tablet. Anyway, so I go to the DMV and I'm like, yeah, I just need to change, I just need to update my picture or whatever. And they take your picture right away. And then you go to another line and then you wait and you give them your application. They check all of your information, you pay for it, you're out of there. So it comes up to be my turn. I'm thinking I'm in and out, lickety split. And the guy goes, so with the reinstatement fee, excuse me, with the reinstatement fee and the new license fee, that'll be blank dollars. And I was like, reinstatement fee? What are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, your license has been suspended. And I said, suspended since when? He was like, since June. You didn't know? June of this year, 2019. And I was like, absolutely not. I have been driving every single day. I go sometimes clear across the town, an hour away, because my son currently resides in Surprise. I just had a cop behind me the other night and didn't pull me, like all of this stuff. And I never knew that my license was suspended. So it turns out that I had gotten a red light ticket, which I knew in May. I paid the ticket. I took the class. I thought I was done. Well, apparently not. My license had been suspended throughout that process, even though I had taken the class, paid for the ticket. I did everything within, you know, the time frame that the letter said. I didn't know that my license was suspended. I thought because I had handled everything within the, before the expiration date on the letter, that I was good. So my license had been suspended. I had been driving on a suspended license since June. I could not believe that. And my heart was racing because had I not got that email from that vendor, or excuse me, brand partner, I would have never known. And it's so funny because when I got the email, at first I was hot, like, oh, hell no, you're not messing up with my cash flow. You know what I'm saying? This pays me cash weekly. And I'm not going to mess up my weekly payout behind no bullshit. Because again, I'm not realizing or not knowing that my license had been suspended. But before I went to the DMV, before I, called my brand and my brand partner, I was like, let me say my meditation. Because while yes, I get up at 5 to meditate, for some reason, I checked my emails first. So I hadn't even meditated yet. So before I had any kind of human interaction with anybody to resolve this issue or to address the issue, I did my meditation. And I was like, I meditated on gratitude. And then I was like, I'm meditating to be grateful that I have this brand partner that did this for me and is doing this regularly, because clearly there was something going on that I did not know about, which again, fast forward to me leading me to the DMV and being able to resolve my issue. Now, keep in mind, I was driving very late Saturday night / early Sunday morning, and I'm talking like 12:30 or so on my way home, and a cop came behind me. Now, mind you, I live in an area where there is a high presence of police. I believe that they have a precinct or something nearby. So there's always police driving down the street, because of where it is. There's always police activity, not necessarily because it's a high crime area, but because, like, there was a Pride Day or something going on. There was a marathon of some sorts going on in this area, like the next morning, and all this other stuff. So the police are often in the area. And like I said, on my way home, it was 12:30. I'm driving down the road and a police officer is driving behind me. Now, due to the political climate and the racial climate, I have a tendency to, even though in my mind, I'm all good, my license is good, registration is good, insurance is good, I'm all good. I still get a little nervous when there's a police officer behind me. So I drove for as long as I could before I could pull over, or I didn't pull over. I made a left-hand turn like 2 blocks before I normally would have to get to my place. But during that time, the police officer had been driving down 7th Street behind me, turned onto Van Buren behind me, and still never pulled me over. I mean, again, in my mind, I'm thinking there's no reason to, so I have nothing to worry about. Lo and behold, come to find out Monday morning, your girl did have something to think about. So I just wanted to share that experience with all of you because it's all about perspective in this life. You know what I mean? And I honestly do believe that if I hadn't shown that gratitude with the start of my meditation, that my day could have went totally different. Had I not been grateful for the email notification about my background, the outcome could have been totally different, you know, because at first I was like, it's just because of my picture. It's no big deal. They'll work it out. And I wasn't going to go to the DMV. And then I was like, no, I have the time. Let me get up and go to the DMV right now and get this resolved. And luckily I did, because then that's when I was able to find out that my license had actually, I've been driving on a suspended license since sometime in June, and I'm Black. Now, I don't pull the race card very often, but again, with this political climate and the racial climate and everything, that could have went way left. So I'm saying all of that to say this. It's so important to show gratitude and to find those little opportunities that you don't even think are opportunities at first to be grateful for. Because, like I said, had I not gotten that email, it wouldn't have prompted me to go to the DMV and update my picture. I wouldn't have known that I'm driving on a suspended license. And then my chances of having a really bad day would have increased exponentially should, the next time I am driving in front of a police officer. So I encourage you to wake up every morning, and even if you don't meditate, if you pray, whatever your spiritual belief happens to be, that's fine. But still, find those 3 things to be grateful for. And I will tell you this, say them out loud. It felt so amazing to do that while I was on my walking meditation. But if you can't say them, if you don't want to say them out loud, that's fine. But say them to yourself. Do it every morning, because gratitude is an amazing thing. I tell you what, since I've gotten that all resolved, my issue with my brand partner is resolved. It really didn't disrupt my money flow as far as, income for the week from that particular brand. I've gotten a couple of more offers from my meetings that I've had. So it's been a productive day, and it's only 1:30. So I hope that whoever is watching this, you are inspired to show gratitude every single day. Find 3 things that you can be grateful for. And even if those 3 things are, you woke up today, you have a roof over your head, and you were able to sleep in a bed, that's 3 things to be grateful for. But find those 3 things, say those 3 things, and try to find 3 different things every single day to kind of mix it up. Because what I found is every time I say it, I'm thinking about it, and then it makes me have more things to be grateful for. I'm sending out that energy of being grateful, and I'm getting it back in the way of having more things to be grateful for. So, show your gratitude, express your gratitude. I also want to say, express your gratitude to the people in your life. Don't wait until a bad situation to tell somebody that you love them. Me personally, the minute I feel it, it's an overwhelming feeling that I have to tell them that I love them, or that I miss them, or I appreciate them, or what have you. And what that does is give you more opportunities and more reasons to have those feelings. So be grateful for what you have to create more grateful things. Thanks for watching. Talk soon.